2 Samuel 6. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. The letter J is about 600 years old, while the son Yehoshua died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity more than 2,000 years ago. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only. Yah, Yahweh, Yahweh. Yah is for short. Yah is a very jealous El. He's so jealous that he doesn't even want the names of idols to come. The names of mighty ones or idols to come to our lips. And Yehoshua in English is Joshua. 2 Samuel 6. And now David again gathered all the chosen men of Israel, 30,000, and David rose up and went with all the people who were with him from Baali, B-A apostrophe A-L-E with a half a check mark, Yehuda, from Baali, Yehuda, to bring up from there the ark of Elohim, that is called by the name Yahweh of hosts, who dwells between the cherubim, K-E-R-U-B with a line underneath of it, I-M. And they placed the ark of Elohim on a new wagon and brought it from the house of Abinadab, A-B with a line underneath of it, I-N-A-D with a line underneath of it, A-B with a line underneath of it, which was on the hill, and Uzzah, U-Z-Z-A-H, and Ayo, A-H with a dot, Y-O, sons of Abinadab, were leading the new wagon, and they brought it from the house of Abinadab, which was on the hill, with the ark of Elohim, and Ayo was walking before the ark, and David and all the house of Israel were dancing before Yah, with all the instruments of fir wood, F-I-R, fir wood, and their lyres, L-Y-R-E-S, and with harps, and with tambourines, and with sistrums, S-I-S-T-R-U-M-S, sistrums, and with cymbals. And when they came to the threshing floor of Nakon, N-A-K with a line underneath of it, O-N, of Nakon, Uzzah reached out toward the ark of Elohim and took hold of it, for the oxen stumbled, and the wrath of Yah burned against Uzzah, and Elohim struck him there from the fault, and he died there by the ark of Elohim. And David was displeased because Yah had broken out against Uzzah, and he called the name of the place Peretz Uzzah to this day. P-E-R-E-T-S and then Uzzah. Peretz Uzzah. And David was afraid of Yah on that day and said, how shall the ark of Yah come to me? And David would not move the ark of Yah with him into the city of David, but David turned it aside to the house of Obed Edom, the Gittite. Obed Edom is O-B with a line underneath of it, E with a half a check mark, D with a line underneath of it, dash E-D with a line underneath of it, O-M, the Gittite, G-I-T-T-I-T-I, or G-I-T-T-I-T-E. And the ark of Yah remained in the house of Odeb Edom the Gittite 3 new moons, and Yah blessed Obed Edom and all his house. And it was reported to sovereign David, saying, Yah has blessed the house of Obed Edom and all that he has, because the ark of Elohim. David then went and brought up the ark of Elohim from the house of Obed Edom to the city of David with rejoicing. And it came to be, when those bearing the ark of Yah had gone 6 steps, that he slaughtered bulls and fatted sheep And David danced before Yah with all his might, and David was wearing a linen shoulder garment. Thus David and all the house of Israel brought up the ark of Yah with shouting and with a voice of a shofar. And it came to be, when the ark of Yah came into the city of David, that Michal, daughter of Shaul, looked through the window and saw sovereign David leaping and dancing before Yah. And she despised him in her heart. Yeah, because she had a husband and he wanted a sixth wife. So they brought the ark of Yah in and set it in its place in the midst of the tent of David that pitched for it, or that David had pitched for it. And David brought ascending offerings before Yah and peace offerings. And when David had finished bringing ascending offerings and peace offerings, he blessed the people in the name of Yah of hosts, and he apportioned to all the people, to all the crowd of Israel, from man even to woman, to each one a loaf of bread and a measure and a cake of raisins. And all the people left, each one to his house. And David returned to bless his household. And Michal, the daughter of Shaul, came out to meet David and said, How esteemed was the sovereign of Israel today, uncovering himself today in the eyes of the female servants of his servants, as one of the foolish ones shamelessly uncovers himself. So David said to Michal, Before Yah, who chooses me instead of your father and all his house, commanded me to be ruler over the people of Yah, over Israel, so I danced before Yah, and I shall be even more slight than this, and shall be humble in my own eyes. But as for the female servants of whom you have spoken, by them I am esteemed. And Michal, the daughter of Shaul, had no children to the day of her death. So not only did he take her away from a guy who only had one wife, which was her, because he wanted, I think it was his fourth wife, not his sixth, his fourth wife. To him, it was like just another wife, but to that other guy, it was his wife, like his only wife. So now that guy's probably miserable for the rest of his days. And not only that, she isn't going to have a child for all the days until her death. So now she's miserable and alone. I think David did wrong there.